We are rolling.
What's up?
Hey guys, Preacher Van.
Hello.
We are. This is the episode 2 of VanTalk. Welcome. We are on the road currently in between Roanoke, Virginia, and Knoxville, Tennessee. It's good to see you guys again. I know we've been really busy and we've been rocking and rolling on this tour. We've been having a blast. New York was awesome. DC was a blast, man. Good Lord. We packed out Songbirds. That was awesome.
That was the first ever Preacher Van acoustic show.
First ever Preacher Van acoustic show. By the way, Colin is driving, so keep that in mind. He's got to pay attention to the road. But yeah, hope you guys have been doing well. I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys and tell you what we've been doing and what we got coming up. Tonight we're playing at Preservation Pub in Knoxville, Tennessee. So come on out if you can. And then this Friday we're playing in Athens, Georgia at Nowhere Bar. And then we got coming up on September 21st, we're going to be at the Nance Live Lounge, which that is going to be a blast, guys. You're going to want to make sure you come out that. That's 9/21. And then...
Which is in Atlanta.
In Atlanta, sorry. Thank you, Colin. And then the big one, we got the Masquerade on Saturday, October 26th. It's going to be a big one. We're building it as we're 10 minutes before this podcast. We're working on it. It's going to be a big show. So yeah, that's what we got coming up. So we thought we'd do a couple fun things. Everybody is, they hear about bad news, especially on Facebook and all these things. It sounds like you can just hear some really bad, depressing stuff. So we thought we'd get some stories accumulated while we were at the Waffle House this morning. And Lane, you want to start off with your first good news story? You're going to speak up.
What are we going to call it? Good News Corner?
Good news corner with Lane.
Good News Corner with Lanye.
With Lanye.
Speak up.
First story of the day, we got Darby the Pit Bull saved her owner from a shark while he was fishing.
Where? Did it say where?
I just copied the headlines.
I don't read it.
No one reads the articles. He just copied the headlines.
So Pitbull got a shark.
Yeah, he bit him on the ankle, and then the Pitbull, there was no other people around, so he called his dog over it and fought off the shark.
Dang. That's crazy. Pitbull stopping a shark.
Darby.
Give it up for Darby. But alright, what's next, Lane?
Second story
Honks
is...
for Darby.
Honks.
No, the person in front of me is really scared now.
Yeah.
Second story is Mitten Brewing Company in Michigan paid the lunch debt for their whole school district.
So a brewery paid all the lunch debt
For a whole district.
for a whole district of schools in Michigan.
Yeah, in Michigan.
Wow. See, drinking beer can be good sometimes, man.
Drinking beer for the kids.
Drinking beer for the kids.
That's Preacher Van's tagline.
Oh, Lord. Alright, that's a good story. I like that one.
Alright? I got two more.
Two more. He's rolling.
In another nameless region, I think it was in Colorado, a woman used a Metallica song to scare off a cougar that was attacking her.
A woman played a Metallica song and it scared off a cougar.
Yeah, and then James Hetfield called her.
Wait, how old was the cougar? Oh, it was a real cougar.
Oh.
I'm kidding. It was a real cougar. So, what song did they play?
It didn't say. I think it was...
Colin, what song do you think would be a right Metallica song to scare off a cougar?
Oh, something off of the first album. I guess.
Something off the first album?
As thrashy as that.
Master Puppets.
Master of Puppets? I don't know. Probably Ride the Lightning. I don't know. We're big Metallica fans. Colin made the joke earlier. He said Lars Ulrich probably wanted royalties from it. And he was trying to sue the woman. But what's the next story then?
Last one is paralyzed patients regain the use of their hands through a breakthrough nerve surgery in Australia.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That'd be crazy. Hopefully I will never ever be paralyzed. But if that was the case, I can never play guitar, and then something like that came out.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. That would be amazing.
That
Guys,
wraps up the first Lanye Good News Corner.
That's Good News Corner, Lane. That was really good. That was really good, Lanye.
It's not all bad.
It's not all bad. There's good news stories out there, everybody. Anyway, moving right along, we asked you guys to send us some records and some new music for us to review, and we thought we'd listen to some songs, and we've been doing that this morning. Actually, we actually had to change our tire this morning because of Colin, what was wrong with the tire?
I think I got a bad tire. Goodyear, you got to hit me up and and fix this
Yeah, if
problem.
you
It's
work-
got 10,000 miles on it and it's completely sideways.
Oh my gosh. I know, I saw that. It looked like it was already splitting on the seams. Goodyear, you gotta do a little bit better job.
Step it up.
Step it up. But, so we listened to some songs. We listened to the new Violent Femmes. Violent Femmes, or how you Femmes? Is that how you say it?
That's it.
Okay, I didn't know. We have a lot of history with Blister in the Sun. That was one of the first songs that we started playing when we played colleges and all that. And
One
so,
of the first songs ever we played.
yeah. And so we listened to that record. I think the song that stuck out to me the most was Another Chorus. We listened to a majority of the album, and that's the first song on the album. And I'm not saying that just because it's the first song on the album, but it really does. It's kind of like, it really paints a picture of like you're getting into a bar and you don't know the band that you're listening to. And you just walk in, and you just gotta listen to it. It does sound a lot like an old Violent Femmes record.
Yeah, I was gonna say for some reason Violent Femmes have come up a lot in the past 2 weeks. People were talking about they opened a show that they were at. Another band played the song "Kiss Off" off their first album the other day in Cincinnati, and then so we put this on, and it's like, you know what? It sounds like the Violent Femmes.
Yeah.
So if you like the Violent Femmes, you would probably
the
like
record.
the album.
That's
It's
2000.
very like self-aware, self-referential.
Yeah. It does.
Cool punk acoustic rock music.
They still got it, man.
They
still-
sound the same, which is the energy is definitely there.
And usually everybody complains like, oh, the band, they don't sound like they used to and all that. But
They don't have
changed.
this problem.
They don't have this problem. I think we were listening to Bush last night.
Bush also didn't change that
They
much.
had a song in the John Wick movie. That's what Colin was saying.
Dang.
And yeah, I mean, I'm not the biggest Bush fan, but it was awesome. Their record sounded like Bush, you know?
Oh, also, let's talk about the movie we watched last night. We got into our hotel last night,
Oh, yeah.
and there was a very scantily clothed Mark Wahlberg, and Colin immediately said, "This is a really good movie." Sorry, going over a really bumpy bridge right here. And I was like, "Why?" And it ended up being, what was it? Was it Boogie Nights? Boogie Nights. And we watched that, and not
Never
normally-
seen that movie before.
Never. We don't normally get into a hotel late at night and watch a whole movie. We normally just watch Live PD, which is my favorite thing to watch.
I was still bummed that Live PD wasn't on.
No, I was super happy. I want to say, if you haven't seen Boogie Nights, it's about, what is it? I can't even really say what it's about.
I bet most people have probably seen it, but basically Mark Wahlberg is an up-and-coming porn star, and it goes through the rise and fall of it's almost the rise and fall of the 70s into the 80s.
Mm,
You know, it's like everything's a happy cocaine party, and then everything's a bad cocaine party
Yeah.
in the 80s.
so many big actors in that movie. So many. It's like everywhere you turn, it's got Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Don Cheadle,
Don Cheadle.
John
Burt-
C. Reilly, Burt
John
Reynolds.
C. Reilly, Burt Reynolds, William C. Macy. What's his name?
Oh, William H. Macy, yeah.
That's not a serial killer, is it? Never mind. It's the guy who plays on Shameless. Great actor. A lot of big actresses too. So check that movie out if you haven't. Boogie Nights. And man, when I was looking at it, I thought, I was like, oh, this is a great 70s movie. And it's from 97. So great job.
I think speaking of albums, the soundtrack of that, I believe the soundtrack of that movie won a Grammy or an Oscar,
It should have. It was great music.
and it's a great soundtrack.
Great soundtrack. Also, some more new music we've been listening to is the Born Ruffians. We were just listening to them. They have a new, a good album from actually it was about a year ago, but it's Uncle Duke and something. I don't remember what it's called after that, but check it out.
Uncle Duke and
Chief and the Chief. And so yeah, so that's basically what we've been doing, folks. We've just been hanging out. Our summer 2019 tour is coming to a close. It's been a blast. We've been over. Colin, how many miles do you think we've been?
Let me
Let's see.
say about
Drum roll.
18,000.
18,000 miles
18,000, really?
in the past.
That's a lot
What, 2 months?
of gas.
It's a lot.
In about maybe 3 months.
In about 3 months, we've been over 18,000 miles, and I tell you what, folks, we couldn't have done it without you and you guys coming up to the shows and everything. We just went by a state trooper.
All right, gonna get pulled over.
Wouldn't that be great if we got pulled up?
We'd leave it rolling.
We would leave it rolling. But thank you guys so much for everything. We love you guys. You guys make it possible so we can can travel. We want to thank everybody who has put us up in their houses and have hosted us. We greatly appreciate that. A copper got somebody up here. But thank you so much. We're going to end this episode. So stay tuned. Check our tour dates. And make sure to be ready for August 30th for Homeboy Neptune. It's going to be coming out. So we hope you enjoy that record as well. Until next time, guys, take it easy. See you guys.